Well, hello there, YouTuberubers. What's up? InvisibleFlame here. Guess what? We're gonna build something together today. You and me. We're gonna build mob traps. They're gonna fall down the hole. And we're gonna get them. We're gonna get their stuff, but we won't get their XP. Hey, Orville Redenbacher, you behind the door. What you looking at? No, I don't want to trade with you. Ugh, take that, you dirty old man. You can kiss my ass, old man. You're a dirty old man, that's all you are. Oh, hey, honey, you want some of my fire? What the fuck? This is too funny. Alright, I think they're kind of on to us, so we better blow this joint before they send the village elders from the local grange after us. Okay, but before we can get down to business, I just wanted to speak very briefly about mob spawning in the overworld. Namely, hostile mobs, because that's what we're wanting to farm. So, we really want to think about single player here when I give you these numbers. So, mobs will spawn in an area that is a 15 by 15 chunks. 15 by 15 chunks area. That's about 240 by 240 blocks centered around the player. You know we're not cheaters, right? No, we don't cheat. But we've got this village over here, you see? And you see, here's my plan. We're going to build our farm right above this village, but we're not going to tell them that. Oh yeah, Balker head over there. We're going to tell him we're building him his own private garden. Look at him over there. Did he just dart right back into his house? I think they're scared of us, don't you think? Yeah, I mean, the whole Balker family's going to worship us, dude. We're going to be the town heroes. Here's what we're going to do. We're going to wait till nightfall, and then I'm going to sneak up along that top of that hill over there. And I want to get a closer look and see when they go to bed. Because tonight, I'm going to reveal my master plan for this, well, let's just tell it like it is. It's a mob processing plant. But it's more than that, and we'll meet up on the top of that hill, okay? I'm gonna go take a shit. You just meet me up there at, let's say around midnight. Okay, so here we are, dude. Let's see if everyone's gone to sleep. Oh my god, what's he doing? Did you just see that? Oh my freaking god! He just darted through that. Did he just dart through that window like a bow? This village is freaky! Oh my god. Oh my god, that was... What a freak show, dude. Okay, so here's my plan. This animal farm, or not animal farm, I mean this mob farm, I call it InvisibleFlame's mob farm from Polaris, because That's where my kind come from. And I'm gonna send my mothership down right over this little village. And we're gonna annihilate those freaks. Because that's what they are, they're fucking freaks. But seriously, think about this. Mob farms look ugly when you put them up in the sky. But who wants to put it down on the ground? I mean, if I have to light up all the caves underground, that does not make a happy flame at all. No. Fuck that bullshit. No, we're gonna put it up in the sky. And instead of having it be an eyesore, I'm gonna put the invisible flame touch on it, and we're gonna make it one epic mothership. The ladder going up to it, we're gonna make it look like a light beam beaming down on this village of freaks. And then we're gonna take it over. Alright, so dude, when we go there tomorrow, and I have to explain to these freaks that I've come to build the old man a garden. Just be quiet, okay? Let me do all the talking. In fact, you just watch, and I'll do the work. You just observe. Can you do that for me? Don't screw this up, because if I have to, I'll just level the whole joint and we'll start from scratch. Alright, I'll see you in the morning. Okay, bro, here we are. It's game day. Doop-de-doop-de-doo. The road goes ever on and on, down from the door where it began. Okay. Wow, it's quiet here. Anybody home? Doop-de-doop-de-doo. Oh, knock knock. Hey there. How's it going, Mr. Anderson? I'm here to work for you. I brought my my helper here today. Oh, why am I wearing the robes? Well, it's Halloween. I always come to work dressed for Halloween. Oh, so I'm gonna build you something special. But well, okay. I don't keep secrets very well. You're right. It is impossible for anybody in the world to actually keep secrets. I'm gonna build you a wonderful garden, Mr. Anderson. But first I have to start with the piping. I gotta run the pipes up to it. Okay. Here we go. I'll see you later. Bye-bye. Okay, bro. So, I'm gonna throw some numbers at you, okay? Again. Hopefully not sound too much like a douchebag. Okay. So what I'm gonna do is I'm trying to obscure the ladder and really hide it as much as I possibly can. So we're gonna start with snow and get my my magic boots don't always work when it comes to flying, especially when the game lags up. Okay, so we're going to go up from ground level. It's alright, Mr. Anderson. It's okay. I'm just training them. Okay. Dude, what do you think they're talking about up there? Walkerhead looks pretty upset. You got some big dudes. Oh yeah, okay, back to work. Okay, so we're not going to get too technical with the numbers, but let's just say, notice we're at level 71, and we're going to go up to level 200. So that'll be plenty high for our system here. Okay, level 200. Whoops. This is not one of my most graceful mage moments right now. I'm a carpenter mage, not a miracle worker, damn it. I just control the weather. I'm only human, you know. Okay, that looks good. Okay, level 200. I'll do one more. Okay, we'll call that level 200. Okay, so we got our snow. Now we're going to put our ladders on. I don't think they fully trust us to do this. They're quite suspicious, obviously. Anyway, so we do the ladder, and then we're going to surround this in ice. I just want to show you that. Got that. Just top it up there. Okay, so now we're just going to drop down and finish the ladder. We're just building here like we own the place. You'll see when we get to the top that the ice has a translucent effect, and when we get back, this looks more like a beam of energy the further back we get, and the ladder will hopefully the ladder will just sort of disappear and you won't really notice it, rather than it being a big thick ugly column entrance that goes up to the sky. We're actually making it look like something cool. Just set the time back to day. Okay, so there's our entrance. I want you to see what the effect is when we stand back. So I sort of imagine that as a beam of energy. And maybe it's like a sort of like an infrared beam. The ice may even look better on your graphics. I got the graphics set to pretty bad because I didn't want lag. Okay, so here we are at the top. We're at 200, and the next step is we're going to build our platform. Now just take a look at the materials I chose here real quick, okay? Hopefully the ship is sort of disguised as a cloud. So if we could imagine a big mothership coming down and disguising itself as a cloud. And that's sort of our goals. We want this this mob farm, our goal is to have it as invisible as possible. Okay, next step is to take our block of iron, and we're going to start building a platform around this column. And not just any platform, it's going to be circular. So this bit's kind of tricky because we have to enter this platform, and then we have to leave a space for a 4x4 tunnel where the mobs are going to fall down onto this platform. Okay, so that dark square in the middle, that's going to be the bottom of the pit where the mobs will drop and they'll die. Notice the position of the ladder in relation to the black square. If I can aim right with the blocks. I think most of the reason why I'm not so good at this is because usually I have really terrible lag on my computer, and when you have lag it's hard to place blocks. Okay, there we go. There's our circle. That's how it's supposed to look. Take a good look at that. We got the black landing platform in the middle. Okay, that's cool. Another major step completed. Okay, next we want to go up. We want to build a shaft going up 24 blocks from this platform here. Okay, now we got that. I am going to go down here below, and I just want to finish up down here with this platform. Meaning to do. Okay, first of all, I missed something there. That'll be a door. And we established that we're gonna have a wall around here, but underneath here, what I was meaning to do is do like another disc, but a smaller disc that comes out and just makes that bottom look more contoured. And we'll bring it out. I really like the way the shading looks, that smooth lighting, the way the smooth lighting looks under there. The only way I'm able to do that is because of having Optifine installed. I wasn't able to do that before. I had painfully slow FPS. Guess we're really not having a beam that comes from the center of the ship. But we'll just have to live with it. That beam kind of looks weird coming out where it is coming out. I'll just step back. Well, that'll just have to do. I finished the room here where we come up from the entrance. Enter in here. Come around here, got the door here. The mobs will be dropping straight down the chute and landing there, and this is the collection area where we collect the items. We're not collecting XP, just items. So we're gonna come counting that block right there. Actually, let's put our corner blocks down because these corners mark the corners of the spawning pads. And then we're going to go right here and we're going to come out, counting that first block, we're going to come out 9. Put a block there. I'll explain why in just a second. Why the 9? Okay. Okay, these are our channels. These will be our water channels where the water will wash the mobs towards the center and drop them down. Starting to look cool. You know what? When I do this kind of build way up high like this, it kind of reminds me of an old game I used to play on the N64 called GoldenEye 007. Do you guys remember that game? Some of you older ones like me would remember it. That was the shit back in the day. Okay, so let's just check out what we got so far. I just want to iterate the distances that we established. I know it's maybe I didn't make it quite clear enough. So when we first got up here, we came up to level 200. Do you remember that? 200 or 201 doesn't matter. So we came up to level 200. We come around here, and now we're in our platform where the mobs land, and then we go up to level 225, and that's where we end up right here. I want to take these outer walls up. I'll be right back. Okay, now as you can see, we've got all the hard part done as far as teetering on the edge and getting all the space filled out. So now what we want to do is just go ahead and start filling in the boundaries of the pads, like so. While we're on the subject of mob farms and mob spawners and mob traps, I'm planning to do a video in the near future about murder holes. Murder holes are a technique of trapping mods that I don't think are a very popular method, and they're certainly not efficient as far as trapping large number of mobs, but I like them as far as protecting my home from mobs and some other things. I want to show you how I do it, because I have a way that I like to set them up that works pretty good for me. Okay, so we have our pads sort of laid out here. Before we talk about the pads themselves, let's talk about these water chutes right here, these pathways. So I said they needed to be 8 blocks long, and let's just verify that. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Good. And the reason why they're 8 is because water flows 8 squares before it runs, or before it stops. Oh, I almost got carried down with that water. Okay. Oh. Well, it works. Push me down. Okay. So see how the water flows and then it stops right there? That's the 8th block. If we have the water flowing, if we had it say only 7 blocks or 6 blocks long, the water would continue flowing, and that's not good, because if the water keeps flowing over the edge, what'll happen is that mobs will just swim. They won't fall down the hole. They just swim in the middle. And so it's absolutely critical that these water chutes are 8 blocks long, and the water always stops right there. And we're even going to put signs in the hole there, but that's not to stop the water. The point of that is to tell the mobs that those are blocks. That way they'll fall down the hole. Otherwise, if we don't put the signs, I think that they'll tend to avoid falling over the edge. They'll probably try to swim upstream, and we don't want that. So, okay, now we're doing the mob pads. Make sure that when you're doing these pads, they're 2 blocks high. Well, now we get to pad size. These are our spawning pads that we have here, and at the moment they're 8 by 8, and that's too big. The maximum you want to have your spawn pads is roughly 6 by 6. You probably get away with like 7 by 7, but 6 by 6 is really should be the max. If you're pushing it after that, because what you don't want to have happen is mobs. You don't want to have mobs just sitting around picking each other's asses on these pads and not falling down to your platform down below. We need to decrease the size of these pads from 8 by 8s to 6 by 6s. I'm thinking too that I actually want to bring it up even one more block and have it be 3 high. This mob trap really is one of the simplest there is. It's a classic. I really like it. Okay. Alright, I'll be right back. I'm gonna bring all this up 2 more blocks. I'm gonna lay in this roof, and then I'm gonna lay torches down on top of it so that I don't have mobs spawning on top of the roof. See my map here? I've already got a square hovering over the village. Just think, when this is done, you won't even be able to see most of the village on the map or in the real world. That should be good. Alright, now we're down to business. Now we get to do the fun stuff. The next thing we're going to do is we're going to put our signs down. We're going to lay all our signs before we do the water. Now, for those of you who don't know why I'm putting these signs down, it's because if I don't put them down, the mobs will stay on the platforms, and they're likely to just avoid falling off the edge. But with the signs, when you put the signs on, they think that there's a block there and they just walk right off the edge. This works with not only signs but with ladders and trapdoors. Here's how we spider-proof the pads. So with spiders, they need a 3 by 3 area to spawn. Now, that rule works a little differently than when it's than when these half slabs are by a wall. If I put a half slab right there, a spider can spawn right there because it's by the wall. Don't ask me why that is. It's just something with the game. However, a 2x2 area like right here, they can't spawn. They need a full 3x3. So we arrange our half slabs just like so. We are almost done. Anyway, okay, we have our pads laid out. They're done. All we have left to do now is lay the water out and then take our torches down, and the thing is done. Ready to go. Okay, so we'll lay our water. Make sure you pour the water right on those bottom blocks right there on the floor. See it flattened out? Flowing out. Oh, wait, what is this? Wait a second. Why is it flowing this far? Did I mismeasure? Let's just redo that. Yep, that's why I poured extra water. My bad. Pouring water can be a little tricky sometimes. There, that's what it should be done. Our simple trap, it is elegant. It's an elegant trap. You know what it kind of looks like? Actually, it kind of looks like a Zelda level, doesn't it? Like the old Zelda water levels. Okay, that's our water. We're ready. We're ready to get the torches down and let this baby roll. When we drop down that hole, that chute, the mobs will just start spawning like crazy. Watch, you'll hear them. Okay, anytime now. There we go. See, our first one. Creeper? What is a creeper doing there? That was not supposed to happen. That rarely happens. I'm very surprised a creeper survived. There we have it, guys. It doesn't look like much now, but it's going to be badass pretty soon. Fully functional, simple mob farm. Now this design was inspired by another YouTuber who made an excellent video. I'd like to give a shout out to Coster Boss, and thank you for making a great video, Coster Boss. And I also like to give a shout out to Monkey Farm, who made a very comprehensive tutorial about spawners. And I'm going to put a link in the description box to both videos, because you should check those out. They you can learn a lot from those videos about spawners. So anyway, thank you guys for watching. This is this will be the end of the first part to this series, InvisibleFlame's mod farm from Polaris. Thank you guys, and please comment, give this video a thumbs up, and please subscribe to my channel. Stay with me, because we're going to have lots of fun, adventure coming up. I have a lot of good stuff coming up. Alright, I'll see you guys soon in the next video. Take care, bye-bye. You like my rod, don't you? I knew you did.